God is always infinite. There is no religion that will ever describe the ultimate spiritual principle. You call it God, you call it Nirvana, you call it Ishwar, you call it anything, by any name. No one will say that he is finite, he is always infinite. Because finite means your mind grasps it. Infinite means your mind is not able to grasp it. And that's why every master, either they will say God is infinite or they will say he is beyond mind and speech. Now when we say God is infinite, it is not infinite in the sense that we commonly use in our life. Infinite usually in our common day language means huge. You say infinite as ocean, infinite as sky. God is not infinite in that sense. In mathematics, when you talk about infinity, it is about not being able to explain, for example, 1 by 0. You cannot really explain what it is. And in physics, infinity means absurdity. The moment they come across infinity, they say that do something about this equation, let's get out of it. And yet, spiritual truths, when experienced in the stillness of mind, is the ultimate truth, which talks only of the spiritual reality as infinite. That state, which is a transcendental state, in the sense that the knowing faculty transcends your mind. Naturally, you will ask that if my knowing faculty crosses mind, how do I know? Hinduism is all about it. It's a very complicated thing, and unless you understand the concept of infinity in religion, you can never have any idea about what religion is. The state in which that infinity is realized in your inner heart or your inner wisdom, that state is either known as transcendental state commonly, and in Hinduism it's known as samadhi. It is that state where you are face to face with God. And the persons who experience this kind of thing are known as prophet, sages, Son of God, incarnations like that. And they are these spiritual masters, those who have experienced God directly in the depths of samadhi or in the depths of transcendental state. Every word that comes out from the lips of such persons is treated as sacred, the way the words of Sri Ramakrishna is treated as sacred. In Hindu tradition, we had a huge series, a very long series of these sages, and whose life extends much beyond where the history or tradition goes. Hindus will say that this wisdom came with God. When the creation was there, this wisdom came. And some others will say the Vedas were composed lakhs of years ago. Some will say it was 8,000 years ago. Some will say it was 3,000 years ago. You can neither prove this nor you can disprove it. So no use going into it. And we are not going into the dating of the Vedas. The principles discussed there, that is important.